Hi everyone and welcome back to the Torok channel. So today we've got a brave new guitar to unbox, and this is an Ibanez. Yeah, it's been a very long time since I haven't played an Ibanez. Back in the days I had two Ibanez, an RGA 3120 and an SZ 1220. Very good guitars, but I decided to sell them because I thought after not playing for 8 years that the neck was a tiny bit too thin for my hands. That was a long time ago. So time to go back to Ibanez. This is not a prestige series. Those are made in Japan and are around 2000 bucks. This is a much more entry-level guitar, but let's discover it together. All right, here it is. Aha. Already got a QC check here, which is very nice. Hey, hey, man. Hey, I love this shade of blue. Blue to purple. Oh man. Hey, this guitar's made for me, I think. All right. Hey, it looks really nice. It just means that a guitar doesn't need to be very expensive to look cool, because this one is 366 euros, if I remember well. Watch that. Okay. Right. So, what does the QC stamp says? Well, I'll let you read if you can. Okay. But that also means that there is some serious QC done on such an affordable guitar. By the way, yeah, this is made in Indonesia. So, well, 24 frets. Just what I like. I don't have the feeling that the neck is that thin. It's a C-shape with kind of wide shoulder. I think the nut should be 43. I'm gonna check it out. But it feels a bit wide. You gotta, yeah, something like a C. It doesn't feel like what I'm used to having in Captor or LTD. But man, yeah, this thing looks cool. You've got a really nice cut here, very nice access to the 24 frets I get. Oh yeah, it's gonna be very easy. But you know, Ibanez are very well known for being shredder favorites. It looks like the action is pretty low. It looks like the strings are very not in tune, but looks like the gauge is not what I'm used to having. That are your strings, by the way. You can see the bolts of different colors. Okay. Yeah, and you've got the grain of the wood here, you know. It makes it look really, really very cool. Man. Now I just wonder how this thing is gonna sound like. I'm sure it's gonna play well, but okay. Time to hear the demo in the mix, even though I have no idea what I'm gonna play with this guitar, but I feel I'm gonna be inspired. Here we go. Okay, so what you've just heard is this really beautiful Ibanez RGA 42 FM. FM means that you have a mapled top, a flamed maple top, okay? RGA means you've got an RG shape, that means a super stretch shape with an arched top. 42, I guess, is the number of the, well, the level of maybe features, something like that. Anyway, for once, you've got an Ibanez with a name that you can pretty much remember with not pushing your memory forward for 1 or 2 entire weeks. Okay, we're gonna talk about this guitar and what you couldn't see here through the demo, but just before we go there, I would like to ask you to subscribe to this channel if it's not already done. Leave thumbs up under this video and under all my other videos. Share my videos on social networks, please. And if you order anything from my partner Thomann, this guitar, another guitar, bass, saxophone, some drum kits, anyway, whatever you may buy on Thomann, please use my partner link that's gonna be in the description down below. When you click my link, you have to know that you are on the French page of Thomann, so you just have to choose your own language on the top right. And if you want to make 100% sure that you are really on my page on Thomann, you can use my link that's gonna lead you to my list of highly recommended gear. Then you will see my logo, my banner, and pretty much everything, and so you make sure that you are on my page. So thanks in advance for your help, and now let's go back to this guitar. I'm gonna start as usual with the headstock. So matching headstock, and that's a very nice point as far as I'm concerned, since I love the color of this guitar. Another very interesting feature is here an easy access to your truss rod if you want to adjust it. Okay, so you don't have to remove the screws as you would do on another guitar. Okay, so you take it with your nails or with your pick or whatever, and you do access the truss rod like this, and you can set it up exactly the way you want. Very, very nice point, and I think it's Ibanez's own. I haven't seen this on any other brand, so nice. The tuners, stock, basic, and branded tuners, but they feel good. They've got a fluid move, and the tuning stability is good with the help of this nut. It doesn't feel like your ABS classic plastic nut you can find on some cheap guitars. Maybe this is graphite, I'm not sure, because that's not on the specs list that I have under my eyes right now. Anyway, you've got your 24 jumbo frets with absolutely no sharp edge. Very nice. These frets, they are leveled, they are polished. Pretty good job, and really this guitar in terms of playability is really super nice, very comfortable. With a tree neck, to be honest, I was afraid it would be really super thin, but it's not. I think you've got some 20 to 22 millimeters thick. You've got a 16 inches radius, so if you're used to 12 or 14 when you play classic chords, you might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but you've got a 43 millimeters neck here, so very interesting as well, because when you play some classic chords like this, I think a lot of people, they do prefer having a 43 millimeters nut. Okay, the access to the 24 fret is super comfortable, super easy, thanks to this nice cut. Here's nice contoured heel. I mean, yeah, great job. And since you have a bolt-on neck, it is a satin finish, and that makes it comfortable whatever the weather may be. Even if it's 40 degrees out there and your palms are getting wet, you can still play this guitar with not being sticked to it. Okay, I've said, I think, everything I had to say about the beauty of this flame, and just take a close look. Keep in mind, we are on a sub 400 euros guitar, and this thing looks freaking gorgeous. Even on the back, you can see some little grains here on the wood. And this is a real maple top, which is, I mean, you don't see that very often on such cheap guitars. I think it's not very thick, but in terms of beauty, great. The bridge, very comfortable, you know, you can put your palm very easily. The pots, well, maybe a tiny bit loose. I was not convinced with especially the tone pot, because when you bring it really down, you've got something that's really unusable. But okay, that's pretty much the only downside I have to mention. As far as the controls go, now we're going to talk about the pickups, and that's something a bit different. So we are on an Ibanez, so you've got a 5-way position. That's Ibanez's own way of making a 5-way blade. So we're going to start with position 1. Here we go, listen to it. Okay, and I will start maybe with the clean, because it's pretty much acceptable for some bridge pickup. But if you go to the high gain and whatever amp, and I guess whatever pedal you will use, you've got that tone that's dirty, ugly, with very poor note definition, and you've got to know that the output level of this pickup is really not very high. They're supposed to be medium output. Not so long ago, I've had for 2 days at home a solar guitar. So you know the Denker solar pickups are supposed to be medium output pickup, and they were way louder than these ones. So I would say medium to low output, which in itself is not a real problem, but the note definition is super poor, especially when you go for some high gain tones. Again, whatever amp, whatever pedal you would use, I guess you would have pretty much the same result. Okay, let's move to position 2. Okay, for cleans, I guess this thing makes sense. For some leads with, I mean, kind of crunchy leads, it does make sense as well. Of course, for reason, if you want to go for some high gain tones, that's pretty much not what you're gonna use. Let's move to position 3. And again, well, interesting for cleans, because you've got different tones. Yeah, interesting for cleans. For leads, well, maybe not. I would not go there, and for reason, of course, forget about it. Let's move to position 4. Again, for clean it makes sense, and for leads maybe it can also make a bit of sense. I have not used it for the demo. I have played the lead with the neck pickup unsplitted, and again, whatever pickup you may hear, the note definition is really not good at all. Okay, move to position 5. Okay, more bite, more aggressivity, and maybe something you could use for some reason if you want a really dark sound. Something I have used, of course, for the lead, the first lead on the demo. Well, I have used the neck pickup, but again, the note definition is really not good at all. And I have to say that among all the guitars I have demoed and reviewed in this channel so far, maybe these are the worst pickup I have heard, even worse than on this guitar from Gift Music I had played. And again, it was a very nice guitar, but the pickups were really bad, but I think they were not as bad as those ones. So it's a real pity as far as I'm concerned, because the guitar is really gorgeous, the playability is great, it's comfortable, it's super light, it's 2.8 kilograms. It's, I mean, a pure beauty. And when I have unboxed it, I was only wishing those Ibanez Quantum pickups were gonna sound good. And, well, they don't. Maybe I haven't had luck, maybe there's a problem with the pickups, with the electronics or something. I'm not sure, I don't think so. I have the feeling that I could not get a better sound even if I had used another Ibanez RGA 42 FM. But anyway, I am really disappointed with the tone of these pickups. But okay, I mean, for the price, you've got a nice guitar with interesting features, with a super nice accessibility to the 24 frets, with a gorgeous look. Maybe you could not expect for the price having a great tone. If you had a great tone for less than 400 euros guitar, why in the name of hell would you go for some action label, iron label and prestige Ibanez that are way more expensive? So I guess that's the downside. And if you order this guitar because you love it, because you like me, you love the way it looks, keep in mind that pretty much the first thing you will have to do is buy some much better pickups. Okay, well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching this video, and see you very soon for a brave new guitar I'm gonna unbox and review for you. It's gonna be Harley Benton. Okay, thanks for watching, see you next time.